told to come alone. Joe said if you vote for him, he'll abdicate his throne as the father of the crime bill, soul of Jim Crow. Proud to live and vote as a Strom Thurmond clone. If he tried to kiss your daughter with a camera rolling, he'll try more than kissing her alone. Cozy up with Jill for a photo like a portrait of the Kissingers at home. You know I hate to kill the messenger, but if he's gotta go, we can FaceTime. Slit his throat while he stares into the phone. Like if you don't know, kitten, now you know. This is where austerity has gotten us. This is all that palpable excitement for a 20-year wait on forgiveness for your student loans. But a distraction's a distraction and it's time to see some action. So here's one last song for Joe, before I try to keep his name out of the lyrics in my phone. Try to shift the focus to our senators and everyone in Congress who is all too happy to be hidden while we're wasted to the bone. It is not food insecure, it's starvation, and it lurks in almost half the country's homes. So if you plan to lay down, hold your nose and vote for Joe, have the guts to admit that you chose to submit and that you decided lending your support to a pedophile must be a step towards hope. Then a vote for a man that spent his whole life implementing laws that dehumanized people of color is a vote against fascism. When you know damn well he's just a kinder, dumber face on the same white nationalism. So baby, throw away your scruples with the memories of your activism. Watch your weak resistance usher in a fucking cataclysm. Elect a bigot war pig and say you're gonna push him into pacifism. That's some bootlicker Stockholm hostage liberal masochism. Bootlicker Stockholm hostage liberal masochism. Baby, that's some fucking bootlicker Stockholm hostage liberal masochism. God, that's some fucking bootlicker Stockholm hostage liberal masochism. That's some fucking...
You know, sir, I like you much better with my glasses off.
I guess I was born with the curse of foresight, 'cause I knew Joe was only gonna represent the war side. And that said, I just came to fight. You could keep the or flight. Save the surprise and the gasp when the shadow of the fascists have cast is on your doorstep in the glow of your porch light. Save the surprise when the grid goes down and we go underground to lick wounds in the gloom of a torchlight. While up in the sky, a blimp glides by with a sign like New Year's 2022. Brought to you jointly by Pfizer and Coors Light. While the centrists observe from a comfortable courtside, right in the thick of the action behind a partition. We're in a morbid position, a plague of evictions, born a comorbid condition of the cancer of wealth. I fantasize that I cancel myself. Hands on your head, throw your best laid plans in the well. There are no more answers, questions go back on the shelf. All Joe's donors, a quick show of hands. How many of you sub to the Lockheed Martin OnlyFans? How many are loyalist patrons for the Raytheon Patreon? Occupy Iraq and send $1 million off into the great beyond. Cool yourself with the safety on. True to yourself in as much as you dutifully spew out a mucus of QAnon. You can't convince me the Capitol wasn't surrendered with every intention of digging us deeper down into the treacherous webbing of censorship, ebbing your speech and dissension so you can't hold Biden accountable. Not in his mentions and not in the streets. Know to the end that Joe will defend the elite. Joe won't embarrass McConnell, but Joe's not embarrassed if all of your children are hungry and weak. Too hungry to speak. Too hungry to stand, they just lie at his feet. Joe is fresh out of empathy, fresh out of policy, but he'd love to know, what was your favorite ice cream flavor to eat? Back when you used to eat. I guess the road isn't rocky for people who thought we were free. They'll believe what they read, and Joe's here to lull them to sleep. Counting us down by the dozens, the culling of gullible sheep, led to the slaughter by media tyrants and government thieves. These are the leeches that stubbornly suck where there's nothing to bleed. These are the tumors that force us to crawl on our knees. This is the home of the brave. This is the land of the free. One was foreclosed in 08. One was condemned in 16. This is the home of the brave. This is the land of the free. One was foreclosed in 08. One was condemned in 16. This is the home of the brave. This is the land of the free. One was foreclosed in 08. One was condemned in 16. This is the home of the brave. This is the land of the free. One was foreclosed in 08. One was condemned in 16. This is the home of the brave. This is the land of the free. One was foreclosed in 08. One was condemned in 16. This is the home of the brave. This is the land of the free. One was foreclosed in 08. One was condemned in 16. This is the home of the brave. This is the land of the free. One was foreclosed in 08. One was condemned in 16. This is the home of the brave. This is the land of the free. One was foreclosed in 08. One was condemned in 16. This is the home of the brave. This is the land of the free. My lips, brand new taxes, starving all the billionaires and neutering their Visa Maxes. Topple Congress off their axis, mobilize the homeless, give them axes, call it praxis. Chop a couple limbs off the legislative branches. We'll show you the difference between air as a human right and guaranteed oxygen access. Octogenarians who barely know what day it is are culling countless citizens while sitting on a dais made of ignorance that was built on the graves of the slaves made to labor for its self-declared significance. And all to build a Congress full of millionaires who make their fortunes insider trading while they shit on all the indigent. So I got a bone to pick with our leaders, and I'll start with the ligaments. Pick right through the muscle, dig the marrow out, and serve it to the unhoused millions living in their minivans or watching their belongings get evicted from their tenement. I have a dream where we breach the walls of Congress and just let them in. And what happens next will survive in only text, cause there won't be any evidence. There will only be that heavy kind of feeling that pervades a space where there has been a reckoning and you can feel its remnants. Let any man who enters seeking power know that those who came before him suffocated on their eminence. That there once was a seal on the wall, but we quartered it and scattered all the pieces that it might prevent its semblance. And so we end the great experiment. We'll take all your billions, leave you 2 coins for the ferryman. Leave you drifting on a Dutchman floating derelict among the wretched seraphim. For holy is the hand that wiped the land clean of those who pose as gentlemen. That's my time, honey, cue the thunderclap and strike the theremin. And so we end the great experiment. Give you 2 coins for the ferryman. I think I liked it better being blind, when I couldn't read between the lines, and when I couldn't see the cracks in the structure that lay bare before me the whole time. I think I liked it better back when I suspended disbelief and swallowed pride. I thought I knew the difference in the red from the blue, but they both bleed us so dry. They both bleed us so dry. My favorite songs don't hit the same way. I get to the end of a 4-minute track and I'm only looking back thinking, what did they actually say? So I try to sit down with my wife and watch TV, but I just see propaganda elevating the police in the simplest of sitcom banter, and tiny little altars full of offerings to corporate masters in every well-planned wide pan shot of the name brand stocking up the pantry. Pull back one long tracking shot out to the garage to the logo on the Camry. Nice tight shot of the Camry. Close-up view of the Camry, slow pan up on the Camry, long slow zoom to the unmoving human who is up in the front with the tube pumping fumes to him straight from the back of the Camry. Ashamed he just could not provide for himself, let alone for his family. It's a blue pill mindset that spent 2020 making dance beats.
I think I liked it better being blind, when I couldn't read between the lines, and when I couldn't see the cracks in the structure that lay bare before me the whole time. I think I liked it better back when I suspended disbelief and swallowed pride, and thought I knew the difference in the red from the blue, but they both bleed us so dry. They both bleed us so dry.
Ignorance is bliss, which explains why a lot of us are so fucking happy. Quick to take the trip for all its trappings. Never one to ask what's up, what's going on, or God forbid what's happening. A lot of us would strap into the ride and then spit right in the eye of the guy whose job it is to snap your fastenings. But maybe we're all born with that capacity. Maybe each of us comes standard with humor, compassion, malice, and audacity. Some of us are blind to the system, but some see it fine and say this is how it has to be. Some of us can stare wide-eyed at a nationwide human catastrophe and only offer platitudes and recipes. And I wish that I could tell myself that nothing's worth obsessing past my everyday necessities. I wish that I could cry fake news over anything that threatened me, tune out our abuses and consume a little levity. Wish that I could offer up my son a smoother destiny. Wish I had some better lessons for how best to answer questions for the things I've been perpetually questioning. But I'm too busy looking at our leaders, wondering what I might be missing from their messaging. Trying to find the reasoning to let 250,000 people meet an early reckoning. And even though I know the truth, it's hard to swallow something that's so literally sickening. Hope is ever dwindling, COVID ever beckoning. Winter slows your breathing, but your pulse is ever quickening.
And I think we're live. I think we're live. So anyway, how are you, Angel? Welcome to Reefer
Thank
After
you for
Dark.
having me.
You know,
I'm
show your
great.
parents warned you about, right? But you know, I see you're now the newest member of INN, right? And you've been
Yeah,
putting out a shitload of content the last couple of weeks. So that's been super good. You know,
yeah.
been watching like most of your shit. It's fucking fantastic.
Well, thank you.
Going hard at everybody, which I love. But I do have questions that I ask people every time they join if they're new. So
Okay.
first one, right, was when did you start smoking weed? And like how was that first experience?
Well, I was in high school and it was interesting. I mean, I choked on the smoke because I didn't smoke that often in those days, and it
Right.
was like, wow. I was like, I mean, it was an interesting experience. I mean, I smoke every once in a while, but now to this day because I need it, especially all the shit that goes on in this world.
Right. Dude, it's been awful. I mean, the shit libs are becoming more shit libby, and you
Oh
know,
God, yeah,
the mid libs already are heading out that way. But you know, what are you gonna do? So,
yeah.
but
They got to be called out. That's why I'm here. They got to be called
Indy's
out.
sending me things in Discord because he knows I'm gonna check. Um, which I should be turning streamer
Okay.
mode in Discord off so that I don't hear him pinging me. That would probably be a smart move, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like, dude, I've been going at Graham last couple of days, and fucking, everyone's been just off their rocker recently. So, but anyway, speaking of off their rocker, I do have some stuff to pull up. So let me do that for you, right? And then do
All
that
right.
for stream. So if I go to the bottom display, right, and then push us over to two-person presentation. There we go. Look at that. I'm fucking hitting buttons and shit. All right. So I found this week, right? And Reefer After Dark, I feel like we should have to do some weed-related news, right? So GOP lawmakers blast Biden and Harris over continued silence on marijuana and urge rescheduling. So it essentially states that I think there's two Republican like congressional people. Dave Joyce here, I think, is one of
Mhm.
them, and the other one is Don Young, both Republican reps. And essentially they wrote a whole letter to Biden, essentially stating that, look, you said this during your campaign that you would support rescheduling, right? So
Yeah.
they I do find it funny that the Republicans are willing to do this over, you know, weed legalization. So, or at least rescheduling, which, you know, I know Bernie talked about it was supposed to be, you know, he would do it the first 30 days as president, right?
Sure.
So,
Yeah,
but
he was supposed to.
was supposed to. That's if he could fucking get off his ass and actually win some shit.
Yeah. He's a
But yeah,
loser, a gigantic one.
I will put in the description of the video a Substack that will have this link in it. So if people want to go actually read through it, and look through all these tweets and shit there. But I did find that interesting that Republicans have been like the last couple of stories I found on legalization and stuff have been from Republicans. So I'm wondering if that's the plan going forward into midterms is hit the Dems and what they're not doing, like no legal weed, no, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, it would be a smart political move for the
yeah,
Republicans to hit Democrats on that.
yeah,
Even though
for
they
sure.
probably won't do it, but
Yeah,
they
they of
probably
course
won't
won't.
do it in their power. But
Yeah,
it's a smart political move.
yeah. Imagine the reason why I feel like it's so important, and like, you know, a lot of issues get missed, and these are one of those issues that people just shove to the background, right? You know,
Hmm.
but I found this. Imagine you're renting a house and you get this fucking letter on the door. right?
Oh God.
Like, so dear tenants, there have been inquiries into the rules on medical marijuana. Medical marijuana is not legal on a federal level. Therefore, it is illegal to possess and not allowed in government housing. You are not allowed to have marijuana, any other drugs or drug paraphernalia in the unit or on the complex grounds. This does include medical marijuana. Doing so will violate your drug policy and result in lease termination. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to contact the office. Thanks, assholes. Or sorry, management.
Yeah.
Um,
I would have wrote. I write back, fuck you. But
fuck you.
But yeah, but it
Like,
sounds like a letter I would get.
yeah, right.
Because I live in a complex, and they haven't sent it yet, but I expect them to because the landlord here is not like an older person. So it's like,
you're doing everything legal, and yet they're gonna fucking take your fucking house, the place you're fucking living in.
Because my apartment is I use Section 8, so
right.
My apartment is funded by the government partly, so that's why I would probably get this letter at some point. Even though New Jersey they're going to legalize marijuana, I think early next year it's going to be official.
What part of New Jersey are you in again? South Jersey or New York?
I'm in the capital. I'm in capital. In Trenton.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Fucking Trenton, nah. I know Indy's North Jersey. There's a bunch of Jersey people in the fucking in this space. I find that super interesting.
That's great.
Something in the fucking water in that state. But
yeah,
I mean, I know Joey Diaz is from there. Rogan's also from there, right? I think Rogan was Hoboken, and I
thought he grew up in Boston.
I think he did, but I think he was originally from like Jersey at one point. I know he talks about being like either born there or whatever, but
yeah, I know he grew up in Boston, but
yeah, I mean Joey Diaz is definitely fucking Jersey. He spent like he spent time in and around Jersey, I think. So
yeah,
fucking Diaz is fucking crazy. That's fucking Cubanos, man. They're fucking people don't understand. Like, come to Florida. You think you know Spanish? Come down this way. Try doing Cuban Spanish. So,
no.
It's weird. Yeah, it's fucking weird.
That's how funny they speak.
Well, it's like I growing up, I had like a Puerto Rican nanny. My mother worked at the school and didn't have time to take care of me during that time between when schools closed and like the actual teachers had to spend like 4 more hours there, right? So like I'd hang out with fucking Maria, Jorge, and Jorge. There was 3 fucking Jorges, bro. Like I find that shit.
Surprised you didn't.
Go ahead.
Surprised you didn't meet an Angel because my name is quite common.
Yeah. Like, dude, I just remember I was the only fat little white kid that would eat her food. That's what's crazy. I'm like, how could you not like tostones? Yeah, dude, gandules.
I love tostones. Yeah.
Oh, dude, fucking mofongo and like
delicious. Mm-hmm.
You're welcome to invite me to Three Kings Day. I'm super down for that party because that's all it is. I don't understand what holiday that is, but to me, it's just a party and it's fantastic. Like.
Well, it's called the Tres Reyes. I mean that's no, the Tres Reyes Magos, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a holiday that we celebrate after Christmas, after the New Year, and basically it's a play on the 3 I forget what they're called. The
like
3
the 3 kings and
that visited Jesus. Yeah, when he was born.
Yeah,
after he's born. So that's what it's play on. Really, what the holiday's about.
Yeah, I mean, I remember lots of sangria, salsa, and Domino's, and like fucking giant like whole cooked pork, like just like covered in mojo and like dude, like I don't even remember. It was just like they put it in one of those like the Cuban microwave things, right? And then they just like spun it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, panin. Yeah, that's like a pig. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like dude. People forget, like, I have friends who tell me, like, I'm not into, like, Spanish, Mexican. I'm like, bro, Latin culture is massive. There's so many, like, just Mexico itself, you've got fucking shitloads. It's giant country, right? Not to mention South America and all that shit, but the stuff I couldn't get down with was, like, I can't do Malta. Malta's gross as shit. Can't do that.
I don't like that.
It's fucking disgusting. Like, and what's the other one? What is it? Aqua. Fuck, I can't remember. It's like the soda, right? Aqua.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's like clear. It's like
I used to like it.
Yeah, but I can't even
What is
remember
it
the
called?
flavor of it. You
Yeah, I
know,
can't remember. I know what you're talking about though.
I see.
It's sugary, isn't it?
Yeah, I see pasta in the chat talking about that Cuban coffee, those little cups. You
Oh,
know,
hey, pasta.
yeah. So
Yeah, the Cuban coffee's good. I love coffee no matter what. So like I
apparently,
say, I'm fueled by alcohol.
best food
I'm fueled by coffee
was
and
in
alcohol.
Peru. Dude, when pasta came back from South America, he went on like Hardlands, and he had the fucking like the shirt that looks like, you know, you're at like you're the staff at Beaches Resort, right? Like the one
Uh-huh.
that brings you like the Mai Tai and shit. He looks like it's like the I just came back from South America shirt. You know, it was fucking
Yeah,
funny.
I always wanted to visit South America, and
Yeah,
I
me
know the
too.
language too. So,
My buddy did Argentina, right? And he's like
oh,
fluent in like Castilian Argentina, all the, you know, me llamo fuckface. You know, it's all the jus. Dude, Spanish slang's the other crazy thing. Like you could say the completely wrong thing to one particular group of Spanish speakers, and it means something completely
uh,
different. You know?
yeah, you gotta be careful with that, the
Yeah, yeah,
slang,
yeah.
yeah,
Like usually the first thing I
because
ask, you know,
it's
de donde eres? Like where the fuck you from? Because I don't want to fuck this
uh-huh,
up. You know?
yeah,
So like, but you know, all the
because
slang I heard was ay bendito and fucking mama pinche and all that. Like that's I'm just
it
fucking
depends.
yeah.
Yeah, it depends because I think what was it? If you call Puerto Rican a maricon,
Oh
they'll
yeah,
fuck
done. Same
they
thing.
they fight.
Cubanos are like, yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, Cubanos, yeah,
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 yeah. I
because
mean,
that means gay people, and then
well,
you'll fight, you know.
I know. Cuban was like puta was like above all. Like, don't fucking call anyone that. You know.
No, that's a bitch.
Yeah,
Basically, it's a bitch, and
yeah.
don't call no Cuban a bitch.
No, no, don't fucking do that. That's gotta go pretty
No,
poorly for you. You know. But
you can
I
get
love
fucked up.
like gufiao, e bombao, hangyad, like all those fucking dumb Puerto Rican slang shit. You know.
Oh, we
Like
got Puerto Rican Spanish is different from most Spanish.
like
You know, what I mean, we butcher the language, especially in
it's
the islands. We
right.
butcher it. It's like we say something completely different than what it means for anybody else, like
Right.
Cubanos or
Yeah.
South America. You know, so we fuck up the language, but
I
I
saw
love it still.
you were talking shit about Latinx. I've heard Latinx, and that doesn't sound awful to me,
Hmm.
right? Like, dude, I barely
No,
know how to conjugate now. Don't give me like a third thing that I have to figure out. Like, you know,
Latinx.
yeah,
Latinx is made up by rich white people
white
in New
people,
York, pretty
right?
much. Yeah, I
Like,
mean, it's the thing.
I've heard
Hispanic.
Argentina's a little woke with it. I hear, right? But I think they're the ones
I don't know
actually
about
trying
that,
to like figure it out. But
mm,
I've only heard like
but it
one
makes
person say that it happened at like a comedy club. So, you know,
well, it's
whatever.
different. You're joking about it, yeah,
Yeah,
but
probably.
yeah, but Spanish, it's gendered language.
Yeah,
There's male pronouns and female pronouns.
yeah.
So you're trying to mix in,
It's like
yeah,
los problemas, which is like problemas feminine, los masculine. So they're
yeah,
saying the problem
and
is fucking men. Like, what's the problema? Like, yeah, it's
yeah,
there's dumb
problema.
jokes set up in Spanish that everyone has to use it that way now. Like,
It's why
it's just
Latinx makes
dumb.
no sense. I can tell it's
Yeah,
made up by white people
yeah,
because they don't know the language. It's
right.
gendered,
Yeah, it's some gringo
and
shit.
the yeah, it's and Latin. There's already a gender neutral term, Latino. That's
Yeah,
gender neutral. You don't need to
right.
put an X there.
Yeah,
Some
if
kind of
anything's neutral, it's O, right?
hmm,
Like generally, right?
yeah, yeah. In
I think the
Spanish,
stuff
yeah.
is I never understood like who decided whether it had an A or O ending, you know? Because there's definitely stuff that like you'd be like, why is a pen masculine? I don't get, you know, like, but that's just me having to learn Spanish as it not being my first language. I
Well,
think I
you're in
regret.
Florida, right?
Yeah,
You're in Florida,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
so Miami or around there.
No, right? Like take I've lived around like Naples, which is right around the corner. My mom lived in Miami tons. Key
Okay.
West and stuff. She worked on Key West for a while. But
Okay.
I'm up like right take Tallahassee, go straight south, hit the taint of
Oh.
America, I'm right there. So, you know,
Okay.
that's where I'm
Yeah.
at. It's saltwater rednecks, that's what's here.
Okay. Yeah,
So
because if you go to Miami is full of Cubans and Puerto
yeah,
Ricans. So.
Cubanos, Puerto Ricans, Haitians.
Hmm. Yeah.
Massive Haitian population there. I mean, shout out Rick Ross, huh, Boston. Um, But you know, I fucking love Rick Ross. He's so ridiculous that it's just like, yep, I get it, you know. But
Yeah.
I
I
love.
love.
I want to set the next Bond film in Miami. I don't know why that hasn't happened yet, but
That's strange. Yeah.
I just have to fucking
He
write
said
it,
it
and it's
around the
like,
world. But
yeah, like he's done around the world. He's done like the one people think is in Miami is not. It's in New Orleans, right?
yeah.
Like, you know,
hmm
so for me, it's like Miami's like
They
tailor made
fuck.
for it. You've got South
Yeah,
Beach.
it is.
You've got the Art
Mm-hmm.
Deco hotels that are literally like old Bond shit. Like
Yeah.
you've got the business district. You've got like the giant Roman villas that the cartels built in the swamp. You've got all those that are out there. Like it's like
No,
literally
but
set piece, set piece, set piece, and the harbor. Like the harbor, you could do a whole sailboat. Fucking like I've already got it mapped out in my head. I just need enough money to do it. You
uh,
know,
yeah,
but
they fucked up the Bond films already.
it's
I
the
mean, I don't know
awful.
what you think, but yeah,
It's
but they have a female 007 now.
yeah. Oh, I thought they were going
That's
with Idris. That would have been the smart move, right?
no,
Go
yeah, they
with
should have, but
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
but
I don't.
instead they've gone with a female 007. I'm like, what?
My movie you make Q female, so you have the whole scene where Bond tries to hit on her at the Art Deco hotel, and she's like, you know what, fuck you, you're supposed to be here on business, like
Yes, that
fucking
that would be perfect. A
yeah, that
female
was
Q, a hot one.
right,
That'd be
yeah,
perfect.
and it's like it sets up that like, hey, you're not meant to be misogynist all the time. That's your job, you
Right.
know, like
Yeah, I get you.
so
I get. I get you gotta update James Bond from 21st century, which
yeah,
is
of
why that
course,
scene makes sense. But
yeah,
having a female 007 makes no sense.
no,
And I'm sorry, especially how ugly that 007 they chose is. I mean, maybe politically incorrect. So
I don't
ugly
even
that
know,
is
I
like
don't even know who it is. That's what's funny,
I
like.
I saw the trailer for the last one and it's like, oh my god, she's so butt ugly, and it's like, I know it's probably politically incorrect, but I don't care, man. I'm being honest here,
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
it's like,
Dude,
oh,
I called like my Puerto Rican friend just to tell him like so like like what do you think about like Latinx, and he just fucking laughs at me as hard as he can, like just the fuck you
he
mean,
should.
like yeah. Like
Yeah,
fucking
he should. I'm
uh
sorry, but that
it
makes
was
no
just
sense.
funny. It's just funny. It's just fucking I love that it's funny. Like the people don't like, dude, it's such a culture shock for most people to once they get like pulled into Latin culture at all, right? Like I know the first like big moment for me was like they wheeled out Abuelita, who like normally stayed in the bedroom, right? They
hmm
set like they put down like the giant tin of cookies. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
that actually had cookies. That never has cookies in a white family's household. That's like sewing supplies is in that tin.
Yeah.
Like but they actually had like cookies. And then what did you think they gave Abuelita? None other than Abuelita. Made a giant cup of it on the stove, fucking
hmm
put it down, right? And they turned on the show that she has to watch every Saturday, El Sabido Gigante.
Oh,
And
I love Sabo Gigante growing
it's
up.
fucking great.
hmm
Fucking Jorge Senior hated it. Fucking hated it. He just like head in hands like this fucking show, right?
But
And it was like, it was fucking
I
grandma
find
that wanted to fucking go out and watch that shit.
Don
So
Francisco was the host of that show for like 30 years. Don Francisco was
yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
I had to watch that show every Saturday as a kid because if not, I would lose my mind. My
Lose your
mom would have to
mind.
put me down on the couch. Yeah, I
If
would cry, and
if people
I had to watch
haven't
that show every.
people haven't seen it, feel free to look up like El Sabido Gigante, like best of.
Mm-hmm.
You won't understand what's happening, and that's okay. Just just go like do
Yeah,
one of the comedy sketches or do one of the
if
talent
you don't know
show
Spanish,
bits.
yeah.
You don't even need to know It's not needed to understand that show. Like
No, that's
the
awesome.
the humor is
So
very
what?
like set and like perfect, and it's definitely not. It wouldn't get made in the States for sure. But that show's been going on for like ever. I think Tom Segura wanted to um like cover for him, like after they wanted to bring back the show and he wanted to host it, right? And so he
Yeah.
started doing like Spanish shows, like comedy shows,
Yeah.
right? Which most people know him as an
Mhm.
English comic. He's one of those. He transracial. He appears white. He's one of those. He's one of those guys, right? You
Yeah.
know,
I appear white, so.
right. But like he's Peruvian and stuff. But you should go watch. He does Tom Segura in Espanol. It's fucking fabulous.
No,
Like he's had on Joey Diaz, he's had on so many different people, and it's actually really nice to like. It helps me learn Spanish, honestly. Like to have him do it with they put subtitles in it for us gringos, and it's like, oh yeah, I learn all the words I need to learn, like, you know, Mama Vinche and Mama Guevo, which is like Peru. It's like Dick
Mama
Tip
huevo,
Sucker. Yeah,
dick
it's
sucker.
like,
Yes, that's what it is.
yeah,
Mama
but it's
huevo.
like tip,
Don't say
like
it's any Puerto Rican, by
specifically
the way.
Dick Tip Sucker, right? But
Mhm.
Mama Niema, that's it,
It's
Mama
dick
Niema.
sucker. Mhm.
But like,
Don't call any Puerto Rican mama huevo.
right? But
I
Mama
mean,
Vinche,
here's the
fine. Like,
yeah.
do you guys do Queandes Che? Like Che? Is it like Guevara Che? Like that's Argentinian for sure. It's like a standard greeting, like
Yeah,
Queandes Che. It's just a cool guy. You're a cool dude, Che. You
yeah,
know?
and not Puerto Ricans, but going back to that is like,
Yeah,
yeah, Puerto Ricans in the islands are much more conservative than here
yeah,
in the U.S. I mean,
for
here
sure.
in the mainland, it's like you say Mama Bicho or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna fight you. You get
Yeah,
fucked up. You don't go to Puerto Rico and start talking shit like that. They're pretty anti-gay too on the island, believe it or not.
Cuba
They
too,
still
right?
are. Even
Like,
yeah.
well, it's like the
I mean,
whole
they're
brotherhood
it's
of
family
Cubanos, and
values.
yeah,
Yeah, it's family values, very traditional on the island.
yeah.
So if you try to do any of that gay stuff, they're gonna fuck you up. I
Well,
mean,
it's super
you
hardcore Catholic Santeria,
mhm.
like, you know,
Well, not
ridiculousness.
yeah. In Puerto Rico, there's somewhat Santeria, but not
Yeah,
really.
that's
I mean, it's more like that's
more
more like
Cubano
Jamaica.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I think it may, you know, it depends on the family. Like I know Maria definitely had some like, you know, candles for burning, you know what I'm saying? But like
Yeah, I mean,
otherwise, I mean, it's all just, you know, superstitious voodoo stuff, which I hope everyone can get over, but you
yeah,
know,
I hope so too. But
yeah.
I was born and raised here in New Jersey, so I went to Puerto Rico for the first time as a baby, but as an adult, it was 20. When was it? Early 2017,
Mm,
right after Trump was elected,
right.
and I went to visit my father's grave for the first time at that time because he died in '99, years ago. I mean,
Mm,
it was like because he had multiple heart attacks and he literally just dropped dead.
yeah.
It's a funny. I don't want to say funny, but there's an how he passed was because he had the heart attacks. He came home and he asked my aunt, who's his sister, to with for arroz con pollo
Mm,
frito, which is rice with fried
chicken
chicken.
or yeah.
Yeah, fried chicken, which is standard Puerto Rican food. And she cooked it for him. She gave it to him. He's in the bed. He ate. He had tasted it, and he passed away. Literally with the chicken in his mouth.
Dude, that's the way to go, honestly. I'd fucking take
Uh
that.
huh.
I'd be like, yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
First bite of a good piece of like, you know,
He
fried
passed away
chicken.
right there with
Yeah,
the,
that's
and he
perfect.
has still had the fried chicken in his mouth.
Great.
And the reason why I can talk about it without, without having pains because it's so long ago.
Yeah.
And I wasn't that close to him, I mean,
Mm,
we would talk on the phone every month, but he left when I was let me see, 90. I was 4 or 5 when he left, and I never saw him
okay.
again. We talked on the phone, but I never saw him in person until and he passed in '99
Okay.
when the story I just told. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean it was tough, but he left me some money, decent
Right.
amount. I spent it all, of course, but as a
So
kid,
like
I was younger.
single Puerto Rican mom in New Jersey, like that's gotta have a fucking whole story to it too. You know?
Oh God, I mean,
Probably why
I
you're such a
after he
ball buster
left,
now, so you know.
yeah, after he left, I had a stepdad. We moved into an apartment building. I swear to God, it was full of mice. I'm
Oh,
not lying either. My stepdad's killed about 12 mice in one night.
Jesus.
Not lying. I'm not making that up.
No, I feel you.
The the
Like,
building
yeah,
the building was pretty much condemned. It was condemned a few years after we left. That's how bad of a
that's
shape that
crazy.
building was. Yeah, he
Ridiculous.
killed
It's
12. I mean, he killed 12 mice, and I was 5,
yeah.
and I don't
And like
remember this. I was
that's
sleeping.
shit but you remember the mice. Like you don't remember most of that fucking
Yeah,
thing, but you remember that shit.
the mice. The
Yeah.
mice would come out of everywhere. I mean, it was like holy shit. I haven't
That's what's
had that
crazy.
since.
You know, one of the reasons why I think like, you know, you look at Japan with their high speed rails and stuff like that. You know, getting the country out of city centers so that there's not gigantic amounts of like you know, vermin and trash and whatever, like that would probably be a good move for us to do to make transportation easier in and out of cities. But, you know, because
It
everyone
would be, but
like has to live or commute into it anyway, right? Like,
yeah.
you know, so, but anyway, I do have, now that we got all depressed and shit,
Oh, go
fucking,
ahead. Yeah, I mean, it's
no, you're fine. This is what I fucking do, bro. I'm just like, oh yeah, sad shit all day, and then fucking I got a knot, you know? So let
uh-huh.
me
Oh,
go.
it's fine. I mean, I don't mind
Uh,
telling my story. I mean, it's
oh, I feel you, bro. Like,
that's why. And
so this one, you know, have you worked retail before? Like you've worked,
yes,
yeah, like McDonald's. Have you done
I've
the old
done
Mickey
nearly
D's?
every. Yeah, I've done nearly every job you can think of. Nearly.
So I think I had to turn the sound off for everyone else. Does everyone remember like every Cypress Hill song ever? Is that just like burned into people's heads? Because if I play it, I you know, like copyright will happen. So I'm
You might
muting the
get a
audio for
copyright.
him, right?
Yeah.
But for stream. But anyway, you will still enjoy it, I promise. Look at this. Look at this dumb shit.
Oh my god.
Like what the fuck?
What the fuck's
Like
he
just
doing? Smoking weed out
threw a fucking
there?
hamburger, bro.
He's eating.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god.
You fucking hit that shit. Get the munchies. It's probably
Yeah, I
covered in
get it.
fucking lipstick.
I get it. I smoked weed before, and I remember one time one time I smoked and I randomly made hamburgers like 1 o'clock in the morning for no reason, and it was like, and I started eating. I was
Yeah.
like, "What are you doing?" I don't know. I mean, I had hamburgers. I'm hungry.
Fucking George, I fucking so high. I fucking have pears and fucking cheese puffs. Fucking apples and cheese
Jeez.
puffs. Fucking, I die at those,
Oh,
like, Joey didn't
that's
fucking,
hilarious. By the
Indy
way, I
doesn't
was
fucking like Joey because he fucking, that's like 4 out of 10 people in New Jersey is Joey fucking Diaz. Like, fucking dog.
yeah.
You know, but,
I,
go ahead.
I went to the Jersey Shore like literally like a year ago because I know there's a woman that I see occasionally. You know, we went to the Jersey Shore and it was like if you've seen the show Jersey Shore and you go, it's the same thing. I mean, there's a bunch of these like big muscle heads out there, and it's like, holy shit! I'm like what the fuck? I mean, the show is not far off from what you see out there,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh my god! I mean, that's kind of embarrassing that people know my state for Jersey Shore, but yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah.
really like that.
Uh,
And the woman that I know was funny about that story is I met her on Facebook, and she told me that she used to treat the serial killer Richard Kuklinski, the Iceman.
mm, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We lived,
I think I told the story in a video.
we lived,
In my
like,
video,
I
go
lived in
ahead.
Live Oak, Florida. I don't know if people know where that's
Mm-hmm.
at, but it's also close to like Mayo, Florida, right? And there's like a bridge with like a river that pretty much separates those two towns, right?
Mm-hmm.
I lived like you'd go over that bridge and like my house would be like right here on like, you know, fucking Highway 90, right? And then
Uh-huh.
like Ted Bundy dropped bodies off that bridge, you know, at
Oh,
one point. So like
Ted Bundy.
you're always fucking
But
wondering, like, oh shit, is he out? Like, you know.
yeah,
So
but Kuklinski. I mean, she treated Kuklinski when he was in prison,
yeah.
and it was back in the '90s. And
Mm.
okay, and it was I read her records and I was like, holy shit. I mean, the guy isn't as he loved his family. That's the one thing about him. Even though, yeah, he killed a bunch of people and he did all this shit, but he loved his family.
Yeah.
That was it's strange to think that serial killer would love anybody, but really he did. He murdered people and he found creative ways to kill people. I mean, I like holy shit. And I read his records. I can't really say her name because
You could
she
you could
has an
definitely
issue with
get
her license.
you could definitely get me in a van if you
Yeah.
just you're fishing with this shit, you know?
Oh yeah, I mean,
Like what the
sure.
fuck? The fucking fish is he catching with this shit? But I just found this fucking funny. Dude, this is what I do, man. I just fucking find pieces of the internet and bring it to people. Like, here you go. Here's another piece. You know, but
Yeah, I mean that's great.
like I got like you ever been I fucking love the MacGyver stoner. Like there's always a post with one of those guys, right? Like this guy couldn't find his fucking lighter. So, you know, he's fucking doing it with a magnifying glass, just like a fucking baller. Like, don't worry, I got it. I fucking got it. You know?
Yeah, that works. I mean,
He's fucking like, yeah, fucking
you
fuck
gotta
yeah, bro. Do it
do what
up.
you gotta do
Do
to
what you
light
fucking
up.
gotta do, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking what else I got? Look at this fucking thing. This fucking Thor's hammer. This is a fucking pipe, bro. What the fuck? Like, I
Wow.
want this. If anyone can make me one of these, feel free to fucking send that shit. You
What's
know?
that, mallet? It looks like
Yeah,
a
it's like a
mallet.
fucking it's like a fucking Thor, it's like Thor's fucking hammer.
Yeah, Thor's hammer. Yeah.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Somebody spent way too fucking long on this shit. Got a glass bowl and shit and everything, like
Well,
you
you had to be
know.
high to make that, I guess.
Oh yeah, for
Like,
sure,
yeah,
definitely.
my weed.
That was definitely over multiple fucking bong rips. Dude, if you ever fucking been in the fucking bodega with the fucking highest shit, you're like, what the fuck? What do I get? You know?
He's like this. He's like,
Do you think anyone knows I'm high? Nah, man, don't worry about it. Fucking.
Yeah, they know. I mean, you know.
Especially when you're buying shit like this, they know you're fucking high. Look at this dumb shit. Like
Reese's debuts pie.
pie-sized peanut butter cup. It's a fucking Reese's pie. Like what? What? They need to just sell this at $4.22 because we would definitely buy it. I'm just saying. But oh
Yeah, I was more of a what was I? The Yorks, you know, the peppermint patties.
like the peppermint
I love those.
patties.
Yeah, I love those things. And I just found out they have zero sugar ones. So I'm like, oh yes, thank God.
Nice.
I ordered them in fact off Amazon, off what was it? Not Amazon.
When you're gonna make,
I ordered them, yeah.
When you making coquito this year? Because I still got like half a bottle from last year of like mom.
Yeah, making, oh, yeah, you still got a bottle of that?
Yeah.
I mean, I bought a let me show you. Let me see if I can grab it.
You bought Bacardi and shit and fucking.
Yeah.
For people who don't know, coquito's like it's essentially like.
Look at
yeah,
this.
dude. Oh fuck yeah. Yeah, I
this
used
is the big one.
I used like Jamaican rum when I did mine, like Ableton, and it's got like some banana shit in there. Yeah.
This is from Cuba, so yeah.
Well, I think they moved to Puerto Rico at one point, didn't they, Bacardi?
Yeah, they make this in Puerto Rico, but it's this one from Cuba.
Was Cuban,
so.
Yeah.
But
you take like coconut milk and fucking you know, coconut and nutmeg and like essentially like all the spices you would normally put in like eggnog, but in not egg weird shit. It's like actually drinkable. Awesome. It's fucking delicious. Well, dude, it's fucking.
We usually make it for Christmas, like right after Christmas, New Year's. Yeah.
Yeah.
I already got the bottle there, so it's like.
Yeah, you're like fucking ready to go with that shit. I'm fucking ready too. I'll fucking definitely pull that shit out Christmas.
Because here in this part of New Jersey, a lot of Hispanics, so they sell out pretty quickly. That's why I had to buy it now.
You had to buy that shit early.
Yeah, because they sell out quickly. Because a lot of Hispanics in this area where I live, so.
Right.
And there's like 5 liquor stores right around where I live.
We also offer advice here on this show. So if you aren't happy single, you won't be happy taken. Happiness comes from marijuana, not relationships. Just keep that in mind. Marijuana is what brings you happiness. So.
Oh, I've had relationship.
Well, you've got like kids and shit too, right? Like.
No, I don't have kids, but I do have a nephew, which is like a father figure too.
Yeah.
Because his father passed away young. I swear he was like 33. And I don't know what happened to him either. And the only reason why I found out because it's posted on Facebook. I was like, "What? His dad passed away?
That sucks."
He's 33.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, "Oh my God!" I mean,
crazy.
But the thing, he's in bed now. But the thing, he wasn't close to him. It's very similar to me, you know. So it didn't really hurt him. So I was like, "Yeah." I mean, I'm sure he's a little hurt, but he wasn't as hurt as I thought he would be. Like, oh,
right.
okay. he's
Yeah.
fine, So like he's like he has me, I guess. So I've been kind of father figures when I was a kid to him. So
So I found Yoda's like stoner cousin, right? He's called Wise Puppet.
holy
Um,
shit.
like what the fuck? I love these like the
Huh?
off-brand shit.
See,
It's it's my
that's like
favorite
dollar
shit.
store ripoff.
Yeah, it's like
It's like
dollar
dollar
store,
store
like
stuff.
fucking
Yeah.
karate farmer instead of Luke. Fucking who's door ladder? Who the fuck is that? Like
Door ladder. Oh
who's
yeah,
door
door ladder.
ladder? Like what the fuck?
That's that Chinese knockoff dollar store thing.
Dollar
Hmm.
store shit. I just love this fucking face. It's just fucking like
Oh
it
my
does look
god,
like
it's funny.
it's fucking like they put Snoop Dogg's fucking action figure into a fucking fucking Yoda. But no, Wise Puppet.
Right.
His lightsaber is this. This is his fucking
Oh yeah,
lightsaber. Fucking glow in the dark piece.
makes
Um,
sense.
I've seen some crazy shit recently. Like especially if you're thinking about like for fucking Christmas shit and stuff. I've seen laser bongs and shit now. That's craziness out here. But what else I got? Me trying to explain to the homeless guy outside 7-Eleven that I too need money for drugs. I fucking feel you. Speaking of which, my link tree's right down in there with my Patreon and Ko-fi. Feel free to send me some weed money because I fucking need that shit too, dog.
Yeah.
I gotta stay funny somehow. Um,
Yeah.
but I love how now. Let's see if I can make this a little easier to see. Zoom. You have to
Okay.
specify that these are regular brownies at the office party
Uh,
now. Like, which is just a bummer. Like, why didn't you bring the fun ones, Carol?
yeah.
What the
Yeah.
fuck? We could have hooked you
In
up.
New Jersey, we legalized marijuana, and I think the edibles aren't legal still, which makes no sense.
Makes no sense. Well, the weed's legal.
Yeah,
Just bring it
the
home,
weed's
make it
legal.
yourself.
I can, yeah, the recreational like smoking weed, but the edibles aren't legal. And I'm like,
How
what?
much is it there for you? Like the
Oh, I
legal
don't know
shit.
yet because they haven't set up the market yet. It starts next
Gotcha.
year,
It's about
so I don't know yet.
here for like 20% THC average. You're looking at like
Mm.
40 to $50 for like 3 grams, right?
Oh wow. Yeah.
So I'm hoping it gets cheaper soon because that shit be fucking hurting my wallet.
Oh
Um,
yeah. I mean that's kind of expensive for.
yeah, I did see in I think it was Oregon or stuff. They had like $30 for like 8 grams. So I'd take that. I'd take fifty
Yeah,
percent off. Like
that's
you know,
cheaper than.
it'll get cheaper, but I guarantee you, like Jersey will be high to start. So
Yeah,
you know,
I expected it to be high. That's why I was like, ugh, that's brutal.
I think in
I'm gonna need
San
to start it.
Diego they took away the tax on it, right?
Mm,
So that like they
hmm.
could compete with dealers on the street because dealers didn't have to do tax. So you know,
Uh,
so
yeah,
they yeah.
I need to start a Patreon or something if I'm gonna buy legal weed here.
Oh, definitely for sure do that. I don't know which one. I think Kofi's pretty decent on the old like how much they're skimming off the top.
Hmm.
So, but I don't remember which one's the best. But what else I got? Uh oh, we've reached our sobriety checkpoint, our stoner sobriety checkpoint. Um so you have to tell me whether it's moving left or right. You ready?
Hmm.
If you're in chat, feel free to put your fucking guess in chat.
Looks
Um
like it's moving left.
y- sure, but also right at the same time. My brain hurts.
Yeah, it looks like it's both.
My
Like
fucking brain hurts.
one ear is moving this way, and the head is moving this way.
Yeah, it's one of those optical illusiony things, but it is pretty fucking good. Um, fucking craziness. I just love how the human brain can just be like, what? Um, so the second part of the sobriety checkpoint, you have to find the curved line.
No.
So feel free to try to find the curved line. It gets worse when you do this. It gets fucking worse. Here, let's see if I can make it a little bigger. Yep.
Uh,
You have to find the curved line in here. So
Oh.
yeah.
Good luck with that.
Good luck.
It's
Yep. This is to make sure you're high enough for the rest of the show, you know? So
yeah, I can't tell.
these guys definitely fucking are high enough. You ready?
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, dude, that party was so. Oh, I almost just kicked that rock.
Oh shit. What's like there's ice there, bro. No, the ice. The fucking ice, bro. What are you doing, bro? Just fall already. What the fuck?
You didn't fall.
Just fall, bro. What are you doing?
Fall on your face. You gonna face it?
No, finally. Jesus, that was tiring. Like,
Yeah, I thought you were face plant. He went back.
he went back, he saved it, but like what? Anyway. Like just like step back over. You had so much time to like just step off the ice. But I fucking ice and snow shit is just fucking hilarious. Like especially with animals are involved. Fucking cat, dog comes up, right? You fucking bop. Like fuck you, cat. Fucking shove that cat's face right in the snow. Like boop.
He's like, there you go.
Like that cat's gonna fucking fuck him up later, guaranteed.
Yeah, no, cats don't play. I mean, it's like, leave me alone.
That was pretty good. All right.
I had a homeless cat which I rescued, and she didn't. No, I mean, no, don't play with her because she fucked me up.
So after
Literally,
that dog does that, you gotta fucking hide because that cat's fucking coming after you. But when you get fucking found out, you cannot be this happy about it. Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I got spotted! No! What the fuck? Dog tippy taps and shit. That dog's fucked up right now. I don't know what it found, but it's way too happy. But
no, I mean, dogs are awesome. I mean, they're like that.
The fucking best.
Yeah.
I got both of them. You know, Ripley back there. Yeah, she's fucking chilling out back there. You know. So cat's an asshole. Fucking bosses the pit bull around. You know, I don't know how that worked out, but you know, the cat will get in the fucking dog's bed. And the dog will just look at me. Please help. Like I'm like, dude, just fucking like lay on her. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, the bigger dogs especially, they're pretty scared of cats for some reason. Like, yeah, I don't know what it is. Whether it's the cats are just whether they're intimidated. I don't get it.
Well, yeah, for sure. Dude, I used to live right next to the Panther Reserve in Florida, right? So literally, there was like panthers, like those things.
Yeah.
Right, and like, which is a giant fucking murder machine. So you'd go take the trash out at night, and there'd be fucking eyeballs in the forest looking back at you, and you'd be like, all right, fuck that. Like, we have bobcats here too, and like both of those things will fuck you up. Like, you think like look at what your cat does to like a bit of yarn. Imagine that was you. Like, it's those things are crazy. I'd be afraid of those fucking little bastards too. I don't blame them.
Yeah.
But we got this one. We got the cat getting its revenge on Puppo. The dog's like, please help. Please, it's on me. Please help. Please. Fucking, I love the face. He's just so done with that fucking shit. What else I got? Oh, the fucking dogs then gotta like, after that, you gotta fucking run away.
Pull up.
You gotta run away from home after that shit.
Look.
Fucking what? The fucking dog doing? Dog, what's up? Where are we going?
There's nobody in there.
Like, yo, is that a Tesla, homie? What?
Is this allowed?
Like self-driving? Dude's gotta be like laying down in the back or something. You know? You going to the vet? Nah, he would not go to the vet, dude. He's going to like the fucking dog park. He's like, fuck that. I've got ladies to see and shit. You know. I love how he's still out the window too. I love how he's still fucking out that shit. I got You been in the movies recently? No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Hello. 2 tickets, please. For what movie?
Fucking movie you think? Like,
yeah. What do you think?
what movie you think, bro? He just fucking looks.
He's like what? He's like, what movie?
Like, what movie? What do you mean, what movie?
Spider-Man thing.
Titanic 2? But do you like? Did you do a bunch of like Catholic stuff growing up? Like,
Yeah. I mean, I went to communion and stuff.
yeah. Do you know what God's name is? You learned God's name?
No,
God's name.
I don't remember. The name.
How do you know?
How?
How do you know God's name is Howard?
Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Howard be thy motherfucking name, bro. Fucking, I just love that shit. I love how this whole fucking thing. Like, what is he doing? He's like making some
God's
tang
name.
and shit. Like,
How do you know?
Howard
I
be
don't know,
like
what are you
who films this shit?
I don't know his last name.
Ugh.
Is it Wisner?
Fucking Howard be thy name. Dumb shit. Oh, worship Howard. This is in New York, and I want to go just so I can get this picture because New York seems like a decent place. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I'm guessing Canal Street and hopefully Essex Street. That's what I'm hoping.
That's what it is. It's Canal and Essex. Yeah.
Like,
It's a train
but
station.
I'm betting they now have to like take this sign down. But what else I got? It is the season, by the way. The season of giving.
Season of giving. Mm-hmm.
So, you know, we should
Be
all
nice.
give this holiday season.
Oh, that would be nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we would all be appreciative.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Speaking of appreciative and relationships, I would get fucking work, plug it back in. Okay, all right, that's cool. Oh fuck! Oh, why is it not working? What the fuck? All right, it's working.
Plug it back. How you not figure out this plug? Oh, come on.
Oh, motherfucker. Oh.
Come on. How you
When
not
she
figure
sees
out
that
plug-
video, bro, she's on the fucking he's on the couch for sure. After that.
Yeah, that. Mm-hmm.
That's the kind of relationship goals right there. That's what we need. Oh, I think we're last one for tonight. I think we're right on time. I have to judge how many things to bring based off the density of tabs, right? And I just have to like, is that? I think that's enough, you know. But this is the thing we should all be gifting this year. This is fucking gingerbread.
Pretty cool.
Fucking, I mean, I don't know.
That's pretty cool.
You're gonna have to pick it apart, smoke it bit by bit, but I'm down. Like, what the fuck is this bark?
Cool.
Is that like blunt papers? I don't even fucking
Could
know.
be. Yeah, I don't know. Could be.
Fucking looks great to me. Oh shit! Well, I think that's all the fucking treats I brought this fucking week. So,
Yeah.
but I did want to talk about INN stuff. So,
Okay.
I think we're doing. We might try to do a stream and stuff soon. If I can get people's schedules to line up. Yeah, another roundtable would be great. So, and I think Indy's wanting to start doing an interview show soon as well. So that'll be good. In my link tree down below in the description, you should find the INN link trees as well. For all that kind of stuff. I've got to get you in the Discord at some point. That's got to happen. But
yeah.
and eventually I'll have the public Discord set up, which I should have done this week. So,
Okay.
But
I just got to get around to actually creating Discord.
Yeah, once you get into it,
link 2 or 3 times, you know.
Yeah,
yeah.
You just gotta like click it,
like,
make an account, and you can put it on your phone
yeah.
too. It's on your phone as well, FYI. So I would
Okay.
download both of them for sure, but
yeah,
the phone one works great.
Another roundtable with
Yeah.
INN.
Oh yeah, it'll be great. I mean, Lucy put together the student debt thing, and that was fucking
Oh God,
fantastic.
yeah.
That was killer. So
I mean, she was incredible with that. I mean, but 8 hours, 9 hours. I mean, by herself, pretty
yeah,
much.
I
Holy
mean, I've
shit.
done
I
those.
mean,
I've done 6.5. I've done whatever. It's always a hassle prepping it, pulling it all together, making
oh
sure it's
God, I can't
ready
imagine.
is just the worst. So, you
And then
know,
on top of that, she got sandbagged the last second, a bunch of people. So,
yeah, I mean that also happens too. I mean, hopefully you get enough people that you're not worried about a few dropping, but you
yeah,
know, like whatever, it happens. But
yeah, it happens. I'm sure.
the stuff that's the hardest is the fucking dealing with all the political groups and getting everyone to not just try to throw each other under buses and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So you gotta keep everyone wrangled. All the cats have to be fucking
Mhm.
wrangled. So
He's
but
not
no,
everybody's gonna
otherwise
agree.
it's been going great. I think we're planning on bringing a few more people in. I'm not sure if they've been announced yet or not, but they're all people you'll definitely
Yeah,
like. So
yeah. I mean, I saw like, was it Lucy or somebody in the private Twitter chat that brought up
yeah,
some people, which I like. I mean, it's like
yeah,
one of them I didn't know, but
yeah,
and to help other people I knew, I was like, oh yeah, those are good choices. It
yeah,
would be.
and the regiment, the ratio regiment on fucking Twitter definitely is coming out strong here recently. Everyone in there starting channels and doing it up.
Yeah.
I know Yeti's trying to get some stuff for him together, and Chris
Oh, that's
Legion's been
great.
doing
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
He's awesome, man.
so everyone's been killing all that stuff. So, and your stuff has been, dude, you've been putting out what, like a fucking video a day almost, at least? Like,
Almost. Yeah. I mean, there's sometimes I do 2 or 3 videos a day. I did a few days ago. I did a bunch of shorts, but I was drunk, so I was like,
perfect.
yeah, I was
Fucking,
I did some Snapchat, the filters, which I pretended to be a woman, which
yeah.
that like the shit libs, the backseat stuff women. I think
Yeah.
Uncle Warren took a snap not a screenshot, which was perfect. It was like, oh
Yeah.
wow, I gotta share that. I
Warren's a
shared it on my
fucking
Twitter a
trip.
few times, but
Have you been
mhm.
on, Warren's show yet? That should happen. You'll have a fucking
No,
great
not
time.
yet, not
Um,
yet. But
Me and him
I
both are gonna
supposed to
have
be
to
on
start
his.
doing more than one a week, probably. Because
Yeah, I'm
like
supposed to be
now we've
on
got
his
like a fucking block of shit. I know Pasta in chat.
right.
You ever want to come on? I'll bend my schedule to the convo will if that's necessary.
Oh yeah, Pasta. I
So
mean, he's awesome.
yeah, Pasta will
So is
fucking show up.
Fiorella. I mean, they're both.
That I think
You've done a
Pasta
show
was
with
the first
Fiorella, right?
one I fucking like technically like smoked with on camera in the space. So
Oh
he just
wow.
fucking pulled out a pipe and was just like, all right, I need one of these. Like
Yeah.
after a show, and I'm like, okay, good for you, bro. Okay, let me
Uh,
let me find my shit. But anyway, so where can people find you? I've got your Twitter handle right underneath you over there somewhere,
okay.
right? But I also in
Um.
descriptions I've got your link tree and your Twitter handle.
Yeah.
All the shit's in there. I make it easier for people, man. Stoners don't want to do more than like a couple clicks, so
Yeah, I can
you
imagine. Yeah, I
know.
know.
So
Well, I mean, my link tree is under the description, and
yeah,
you can find me on at the Handsome Cynic, which is on Odyssey, Rumble, and YouTube.
right.
My Twitter is down there already, and
Yeah.
yeah, my link tree is down there, so you can find me. All my social medias and emails are there already. So yeah.
Yeah. And mine are right there in that description too. My link tree's there. At Reek Breland on Twitter. If you're not already following me, you should go do that. Find out when the next Reefer After Darks are gonna be and all that stuff and who's
Mhm.
coming on and stuff. I will put the Substack with all the links from tonight's show. If you want to share those with friends or enemies, I don't care.
Yeah, please
Um
share.
yeah, please do that.
Mhm.
So but yeah, and check out INN. There's a link tree in my link tree, right? I think if you go
Yeah.
to what is it? Indie News
Um.
Network. I'm trying to remember the link tree offhand, but it's in there somewhere. Indy will
Yeah.
probably put it in chat as well. So
Yeah. I mean, it's there. I'm sure.
but yeah, there's we've been doing great stuff on there. Tara I think did did a great fucking article the other day that we've been sharing out, and super good stuff all around. Warren's been killing it, so definitely go check people out on there. So
I'm honored to be part of the group. You know,
yeah,
I mean,
man,
I'm like, oh wow.
easy
I mean,
choice.
I know that I've unofficially been doing stuff for you guys for a while, but I was like, oh wow, you want to be part of the group? Okay, great. You know, I love to. You know.
Yeah. So it's indienews.network, I think, is the link tree. You'll find all the links for that. Like you'll find Tara's podcast with Maria Butina over there.
Oh
so
yeah, that's awesome.
That should be good. I'm trying to think if anyone has stuff coming up soon. We have all there's a bunch of clips and stuff from the Student Debt Boycott marathon. That's over on Twitch right now. We're getting them over
I
to
was on
YouTube
that
as
too.
soon as possible. You were on that. Your panel was fantastic, by the way. I thought it was killer.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I basically said, college, go fuck yourself. But yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think that panel, that panel also had Nikki from RLA.
Yeah. Yeah, Nikki, I was there.
And who else was on that one with you? The Cuban doctor lady, right?
Yeah, she was there, and Debate Me Bro.
And
was
Debate
there
Me
too,
Bro.
Carl.
Yep. And
Carl,
like
he was the moderator.
The moderator. I thought it was really interesting to have like Nikki, who went out of school, right? And then the Cuban doctor who talked about like accreditation being shitty, and her accreditation was shitty, and it was just really good blend.
She went to school in Cuba though, so
yeah. So where did Nikki go again? She was like, I forget. It was like
Singapore.
Thai, yeah, or one of those.
Singapore. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Yep. So Carl's joining INN too soon, I'm pretty sure. And I think next on the block is once Yeti gets his stuff together. So Thailand. That's where it was from.
Yeah, Thailand, that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, luckily, my whole like I didn't show up because like I don't really have debt on it, I went to college for 2 semesters. My parents paid for it, and ADHD fucked that all up for me. So I gotta go get those credits fucking redone.
I got the government grants, the FASA.
Gotcha.
And the money ran out. I told the story in the stream, and the only reason why I quit because I didn't take out loans, and was like, oh my ass, I'm gonna take out 6 figures.
Yeah, fuck that. When you're not gonna make 6 figures after you're gone, like
no.
So.
And on top of that, I wanted to go to law school, become a lawyer, not because I want to get rich, because I want to help immigrants.
Help people, yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, yeah, I'm never going to pay this off if I'm going to just help immigrants, So I was like,
especially not doing public defendant stuff or like whatever, you'd never make enough.
No, there's no way. So I was like, it's not worth my time. And that's what I told my mom, because she was obsessed with me going to college.
Yeah.
I came this close to my associates. I was like, yeah, I'm done here. I'm looking for an excuse to get out, and that's what happened. Basically, the loans. It was like, yeah, I'm not paying. I can't pay this off ever.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay, disappointing, but she understood at least. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Or else she kept bothering me.
I mean, my parents made just enough money for me to not get any help from like grants or like whatever, So it was like fucking public college stuff and whatever. And I do find, I mean, ADHD makes it to where you'll learn all the material, right? You'll fucking test and do fine, but sometimes your brain will just decide, I just won't go to school now, like so you don't even think about consequences and shit. You're just like, all right, I'm just gonna So, but yeah, craziness.
Meltdown.
Yeah.
My last semester I had a meltdown. I just didn't go to class, and I think I had 2 D's.
Yeah.
And I never had a D in my life. Like, yeah, I'm done here.
Yeah, it's rough.
And that was my excuse, which was.
I think it's one of those things where it's like everyone tells you you're forced to go there and that there's no other options or you're not gonna fucking make it. Rough. But anyway, I think I want to try to sign off here. So, but everyone, go follow Angel, right?
Follow me.
Go follow INN. Go follow me. Right? Do all that shit. Like and subscribe as always.
Yes, please do.
But yeah, appreciate everyone showing up. But you have to go somewhere. Can't stay here.
Right.
Peace.